Before the video begins, I'll have to make an apology, and that apology is towards King John. You see, he and I cut ties, and I still had him credited in the original version of my Harmon video, which uploaded around a few days ago. But then the file got locked behind Pro on CapCut PC, and because of that, I had to remake it from the ground up. And because I was completely fucking stupid, I forgot to mention him. I also didn't tag him since I thought he needed some time to cool off. I was really dumb for that, and I realize it by now, and I'm sorry for that. I shouldn't have done that, and John, I hope you forgive me for doing that. I actually feel bad for doing something like this, and I promise it won't happen again. I should have credited you. I mean, you're the one who made my original character stills. Again, I was extremely dumb. Over my entire YouTube career, I had the mantra that it is necessary to credit the people who made your channel the way it is in the first place. And I'm very sorry that I accidentally broke that mantra, and I promise I will never do a fuck up like that again. And now, with that done, onto the video itself. Welcome to Cretaceous Critiques, episode 2. Well, I didn't think that the second episode of Cretaceous Critiques would be about such a topic, but I guess it is the way it is. Today's video is about the YouTuber Hansghostsnake. Why am I making a video on him though? Well, he attacked a good friend of mine, that friend being Most Casual Giga. And the video that Hans made on Giga, I'll be honest, was just a massive pile of shit. But before we get to that train wreck, I've invited Giga to make a testimony on him. So take it away, bro.
So from my experiences, he has said some wild stuff. First off, he said that he was homophobic when I directly asked him if he was. I thought he was joking, but then I realized he wasn't joking. And he's like seriously homophobic. Really homophobic. Second off, his points are just straight doo-doo. He said he can make jokes about terrible events and says everyone could be okay with that. Trash. Also, I showed him screenshots of his wrongdoings in real life at my school, and he told him to explain it. He said, and I quote, "I don't want to." You need to explain your mistakes. If you don't, you just won't learn from them. He also said that the LGBTQ community, quote-unquote, brainwashes people. In that case, a good chunk of my friends brainwash people, but do they? Nope. In short, he's stupid, and I hope he knows that. Back to Venmo, and I'm gonna work on more videos. So, bye-bye.
So, now let's get into the video Hans made on Giga, and I'll be honest, I have never seen such a self-exposed video before, because he just has no idea how to defend himself. Anyways, let's just watch it, and here we go.
This is MAGA country!
Bravo 6, going dark.
Hello? Okay, I'm not deaf. Why is the intro so loud? With that kind of intro, you scare new viewers away from your channel, because it is straight up an ear rape, in my opinion at least. You know that when you use an intro, you better make it in a way that makes the viewer interested, and not in a way that gives people a heart attack, right?
What's up guys, it's me, Hans, the NCR Ranger, back with another video. So on today's video, I'll be making a video on Most Casual Giga. The reason why I'm making a video on this dude is because, his, like, him being offended over a smallest joke I've ever seen in my life, and also him making misinformation about me by calling me a PDF file.
Okay, I already have a few problems with the quality. The first thing is, when you do a commentary, you better have a script and you practice that script. Otherwise something like that beginning there happens. I only understood a few words of that beginning because the rest was extremely mumbled. And also, if you do commentary, please get yourself a proper microphone. You can get one for at least $50 in a local store. And also, I recommend putting in background music into the videos. If you don't do those things, the commentary just comes off as cheap and unauthentic.
Even though I'm 16 years old. Oh wait, I forgot. And also a dumbass, since he pretty much doesn't know about history at all. Pretty much didn't pay attention in history class, you know what I'm saying? Like all these other liberal furries that I covered in my other commentary videos.
What are you even talking about? You can still be a PDF file even if you are 16. Pedophilia in general means the romantic and sexual attraction to children, which is a huge problem that people have. And if people with those feelings haven't acted on their urges, they need some serious mental help, and if they have acted on them, they should be in prison by now. That history statement also doesn't make any sense to me. I think Giga knows a bit more about history than you, otherwise he would allow the jokes that you're made in a server. We're gonna get to that in a bit. Something I also noticed with the leftist thing, please don't tell me you try to be another synthetic man, Hans. If you are, I'm not gonna take you seriously. I'm sorry, but it's just the way it is.
And also, actually, this person that I make a video on, I know him in real life. So like basically, he's like acts different on like in the real world, and online he starts to act his like, you know, his degeneracy and his crybabiness, you know what I'm saying?
Wow, Hans, you're such a glowing-brained genius. Seriously, do you not know that it is a normal thing that people behave online differently to how they behave offline? I mean, on YouTube it is also the same thing. I also play some kind of role on YouTube. You behave vastly differently online because you then go into an online persona. It's a normal thing, so why are you trying to paint it as such a bad thing? Also, such a shocker, you knew him in real life. It isn't as if the title already gave that away.
And also, I'm gonna show you the first screenshot of what his other degeneracy of him accusing me of being a PDF or other stuff. And yes, I do have tons of screenshots of his degeneracy on this Discord server in the DM. So I'm gonna show you the first screenshot. So you can pause if you want to read it.
All I can say is, I hope you don't live in a two-party consent state, otherwise Giga has the right to sue you, because in two-party consent states you need to get the permission from Giga to use those screenshots in your videos.
He's like basically calling me homophobic because I sent this on my server and on his, like, you know, on his Discord server of a homophobic joke, you know.
So you made a homophobic joke in this server while knowing it was against the rules. Yeah, man, you cannot start bandwagons against another person just because you broke the server rules, you complete fucking tool. You're not above the rules, and don't forget that.
You know why I don't like the LGBTQ community?
No, Hans, I don't want to know why you're homophobic. It is already regressive enough that you are homophobic in the first place. Seriously, how can anyone not accept someone for being gay? They cannot control that. And if you try to go against that, you're an actual caveman. Because otherwise you would be far enough in the head to realize that it isn't okay to be homophobic in the first place. Because acceptance is the most important thing for people. And when people try to undermine that, it shows in what time period they are mentally.
It's because they brainwash people, they spread misinformation, they spread lies, they brainwash people.
Jesse, what the fuck are you talking about?
All that stuff, and they like literally call anything fascist if they lose an argument. So they're basically trying to win an argument, but they cannot win an argument. They cannot win at all.
What the fuck?
Literally, they love to brainwash and brainwash the media and all that stuff. So yeah, now let's get on to the next screenshot.
They brainwash people? Just asking, but how many pints? How much did you drink? Because you have to be either drunk or you have to be Alex Jones to think of such a theory. If the LGBTQ community would brainwash people, then what would be their end goal? Make other people gay too? Do you think that people are gay just because they are brainwashed? If yes, then you have to believe the Alex Jones gay bomb frog theory as well, because it's just the same energy and it's the same amount of bullshit. People are being born with their sexual orientation, whether it is straight, gay, trans, sexual or whatever, and they can't control that. And no, if they make a good argument, then they can win a discussion. If you are trying to say that they can't win an argument just because they are LGBTQ, then I have one message for you. Turn around and run the other way, you fucking dipshit.
Like, here's a screenshot of me confronting him, which I already showed you, of confronting him about liking furries, which I don't like furries for a reason. Is because, like, you know, like I said, they brainwash people and all that stuff, and they like to lie a lot, and also the fandom is it's riddled with porn and all that stuff. Basically, Yif is basically zoophilic and all that stuff. So And now let's get on to the next screenshot of his big his crybaby-ness and all that stuff.
First of all, are your main points about all those people that they are brainwashing people? Can you please think of some new main points because it's getting old? And yes, Rule 34 exists for everything. It's the internet. It's sad and kinda gross. No questions asked there. But what can you do? It's ingrained in internet culture and we unfortunately won't be able to fully get away from it. That's all I can say honestly. I don't support such things such as Rule 34, but I get why it exists.
It can't be! He likes trannies! No! He likes the groomers! He likes the groomer community! Oh my god, I'm freaking out! Literally. Oh my god, literally. Transgender people are literally one of the most offended people that get offended very easily of my life, literally. They don't know how to stay their gender and all that stuff. They want to change genders. Like, what? Like, what is going on in 2025? Like, Jesus Christ. I think 9/11 changed society and all that stuff. Basically it did. So, now let's get on to the next screenshot that I will show you. So, let's go.
Yeah, they get offended easily. Guess why, dumbass? It's because of people like you that think that every trans person is like James fucking Charles. It makes no sense. If people are not feeling comfortable with the gender they are born with and they want to transition, let them be. It's none of your business what gender someone wants to have. Why is it so hard for you to accept other people for what they want to be? Also, cut the "it's 2025 guys." It makes you sound even more stupid. 2025 as itself should be a year of acceptance and not a year of shaming people for their preferences unless it's illegal. Hey, another reason to hate Twitter! Also, I need to get something off my chest. How the fuck did 9/11 come into the equation? How stupid and delusional are you? Seriously, even if it was a joke, it isn't okay. 9/11 affected the world in many serious ways. I'm honestly not entirely comfortable with discussing those ways in this video, but that point was beyond tone deaf and I had to get that off my chest because there was no way that I leave it unmentioned.
Oh, whoa. So if I made a video on you, so you're gonna call me a pedophile even though I'm 16 years old? Like, what the fuck? Like, Jesus Christ. Like, if you know that you're gonna make false claims about me being a PDF is against the law, right? And it pretty much could be ruining my career. You know, there's like other YouTubers that was falsely accused of being a PDF and their careers was falsely ruined. Like, bro, like, Jesus Christ, like, this guy's like very immature in my opinion. So like, yeah, like, Jesus Christ, like, oh yeah, I'm gonna fake calling this guy a PDF. You know he's not, even though he's like 16 years old, because you know I'm losing an argument and all that stuff on the internet, which is pointless, by the way. So I was gonna accuse him of being a serious crime. Like, Jesus Christ, you know, you can go to jail, right, for falsely accusing me of being PDF, right? So yeah, so that's enough of me yapping about it. So now let's head on to the next screenshot. So let's go.
I've already explained why the 16 equals no pedophile argument is bullshit, and I have asked Giga about the screenshot. It is just a joke he made because he likes to be sarcastic. So Hans, your argument is pretty much thrown out of the window. Also, you call others out for making a joke while you also make offensive jokes. Rules for thee but not for me much. And what career are you talking about exactly? You had 50 subs. I would have never known about you if Giga didn't tell me about you. Also with the suing thing, if you are living in a two-party consent state, then again, you should better be careful when talking about suing someone. Because if Giga didn't give you right and you live in a two-party consent state, then he can sue you as well.
Yeah, and also forgot that people on the server are very dumb, and also don't pay attention to history class and they don't know what Nazism is. Because if I make a joke about if I live in Germany during the 30s and the 40s in the 20th century, and I joke about the German government, I'll probably pretty much going to get executed and probably killed, and pretty much the rest of my family killed because I made a joke about the government and their political things, all that stuff. So Yeah, let's also get next to the screenshot as well.
Once again, that is the reason why you were banned from the server in the first place, since you broke the rules. You are not allowed to make political jokes on Giga's server, and that is for a reason. The rule is there so people who come to the server to not hear those jokes don't get uncomfortable. Can you for once think about the other people on the server and not about yourself? You are rightfully banned for breaking server rules. Just accept it.
When most casual Giga loses an argument with an NCR major that is the leader of the AFUCA, wow, how very much, pretty much accused me of stuff I didn't do, while like other furry protector groups. How sad, very, very sad. Womp womp.
Nobody gives a shit.
And I'm pretty sure they don't know what jokes are at all, because literally you can make like any jokes. They're like dark humor jokes, edgy jokes. I can literally make jokes about 9/11. I can make jokes about the highway incident in like the Middle East.
I'm just gonna use this screenshot from Giga's server rules to disprove that entire point he made, because it goes on for an entire minute and I'm not gonna let you sit through all of that. See why his argument is dumb now?
Yeah, I can. I can literally joke about anything because I have the right to. Because we literally live in the USA, and I can joke about anything without getting censored by y'all. Because literally you're censoring me.
It isn't censorship, it is just that people don't want such jokes on the server. Accept it for fuck's sake. Y'all know what, I've had enough of his video. It's one of the dumbest videos I've ever seen. I genuinely don't know what the purpose of this video was, to be honest. Also, Hans, in this attempt of you trying to make Giga look bad, you just showed what person you are. And to be honest, you have proven to be a bad person. You can accept being banned for jokes that were obviously not okay according to Giga's server rules. But anyways, let's just get to the credits. Special thanks to Indominus Pack, Spino Blue, Spinozilla 2005, Gatorboy and Dracon. Also credits to King John. And regarding him, this is the last time that King John will be mentioned in any form in the future of my channel. Certain events have just caused me to cut ties with him, and at this point I don't want to give him a platform any longer. And now, John, here are a few boundaries for you. The first boundary is that you unsubscribe from my channel and you don't come back. I genuinely don't want you in my community any longer. The second boundary is that you don't talk about me on your channel in any form any longer. We both need to move on from each other, and I am more than willing to move on from you. And the third and most important boundary is that you don't talk shit about any of my current artists, because all of them are good friends of mine. And if I notice that you attack them in any way, shape or form, you can expect a callout video on you on my channel, because I don't want my friends to be attacked by you. So King John, go away and stay gone. And with that, thank you all for watching. Thank you Most Casual Giga for collaborating with me. I'll see you all in the next Cretaceous Critique. Stay cold, leave a like, and goodbye.